Hi, so welcome to this market watch edition at the end of 17th of August. So let's do a quick look at all the companies and all the stocks which we want to track and trade for 18th of August. तो आज सुबह हमने कुछ कुछ ट्रेड्स जो हमने पहले डिस्कस किए थे वी हैव बीन डिस्कसिंग इट सिंस लास्ट वीकेंड. सो वीकेंड में हमने दो तीन अच्छे ट्रेड्स आइडेंटिफाई किए थे. सो वन ऑफ देम वाज से एम्फेसिस, द अदर वाज एसआरएफ, LTI and LTTS. So ये चार्ट ने आज बहुत अच्छी मूव दी. Similarly, Mindtree was not in our radar, sort of, लेकिन ये भी आज बहुत अच्छी मूव दी together with definitely big IT names like TCS. But it was really a good closing for LTTS. As you can see, it was able to finally breach this particular 3800 barrier, and LTI also is very much near our final target of 5000. SRF, this structure हमने बहुत दिन से हम बोल रहे थे कि we have a move which is pending. Finally it came today with uh, with uh, with good sentiments, and theoretically it was able to breach and close above 9000. अपोलो हॉस्पिटल पे हमने सुबह हमने 4500 पे हमने इसको आइडेंटिफाई किया था. आफ्टर टू yesterday's move, you can see it's like a huge move which it gave today. Going forward we may see some other more action, and maybe 5000 would be a good target in the short term to book book profits. Tata Consumer also, this was for one session. ये यहाँ पे 800 में कंसोलिडेट की थी. हमने इस पे कल ट्रेड लेके अपना पोजीशंस क्लोज किए थे, एंड टुडे इन द मॉर्निंग wherever it opened it just kept on going and ended at day's high. Cummins in India भी हमने आज आइडेंटिफाई किया था इन द मॉर्निंग, एंड सो दिस ऑल्सो क्लोज्ड एट ऑल टाइम हाई. ये हमने बहुत दिन से देख रहे हैं कि इट्स मेकिंग लोअर लोज, एंड येस्टरडे ऑल्सो वी वर टॉकिंग अबाउट हाउ वी विल गोइंग टू ट्रैक द लेवल्स ऑफ 1000. सुबह 9:30 के पहले या 1000 के पहले ऊपर ट्रेड करना स्टार्ट कर दिया था. सो दिस वाज आल्सो अ गुड ट्रेड. Other than that, Nestle India was something which we identified at 10:30, 12:30 जब हमने मार्केट वॉच पोस्ट किया था. वो वीडियो आपको ऑपरेट हैंड कॉर्नर में मिल जाएगी, एंड इस वाज आल्सो ट्रू फॉर हिंदुस्तान यूनिलीवर. आज मैंने वही 12:30 में जब एनालिसिस मैंने किया था तब मैंने बोला था कि द ओनली टू सेक्टर्स विच यू शुड बी ट्रैकिंग टुडे इज़ IT एंड FMCG. तब हमने नेस्ले इंडिया और ब्रिटानिया भी हमने आइडेंटिफाई किया था. आई डोंट नो वेयर इट क्लोज्ड. Hindustan Unilever आइडेंटिफाई किया था. So these were all good trades. Today also there was a very good, this is rounding bottom formation हो रही थी API Industries में, and this was what we discussed yesterday. So today you can see it gave a good move and closing around about at 3200. So we would definitely be keeping a track if it is able to move past it, and this is such a typical good structure which can come in and give us a good trading opportunity. COFORGE as such is not one of the good moving counters अगर आप IT में हो. So, and if you want to go for mid cap ITs, try LTI, LTTS, MPHASIS. These are looking strong. Somehow COFORGE may somehow is not able to close above 5000. TCS also gave a fantastic move today together with Wipro and also Infi. They all closed at all time high. MFSL is one of the counters जो मैं actively track कर रहा हूँ. We traded on this particular day. We again traded on this particular day. Yesterday there was a big breakdown, and we were waiting for some confirmation and some reversal from 1050 levels, which came today. So in the future going forward, it seems like there is a lot of potential for this to move past 1100 levels. So agar MFSL is able to move past 110 levels, maybe there is more chances of it to go much higher. Torrent Pharma was also able to close above 3000 levels. So we were expecting a good reversal coming from 2900. और ये हमने जब ये डाउनफॉल आई थी तभी हमने बोल रहे थे. And then on this particular day when it was able to give us a good move, we said that we are going to carry it for 3000, and today it was able to move past 3040 levels. Cholafin is also looking good. You can see it is dancing at 500 levels, and going forward try to keep a track for 15 520. ये अगर region breakout होती है, there can be a good trade. Cipla also is trying to move past 900. ये कल एक breakdown आई थी, and we were talking we would be only interested in Cipla. if it is able to move past 900, so this would also be the next trade we would be interested in. Trend, you can see in the morning, so Trent was in this particular downtrend, and since multiple sessions you can see it was always above 900, and then eventually the breakdown came with this closing, and after that there was this three candles which were formed, lekin it was not able to move trend way back to 850 levels, and today a good reversal came in. We were able to initiate some shorts which we created just for 10 rupees, but from the looks of it I was actually thinking it will close towards this bottom near 870, but it closed near 890, and so this actually showcases that this is actually a very bullish structure, and maybe going forward it would try to move past definitely 910 920 regions. So this is also one of the trades we will keep in our radar. SCL Tech is also trading at all-time high. It was able to breach 1100 levels, and it just keeps on marching just like all the other big IT names. AU Bank also, you can see, is making higher lows and it's moving up. Bajaj Auto was able to close above 3800, so this is again a good sign. Let's see if it is able to close above 3900. You can see since last 20 sessions ये कभी भी 3900 के ऊपर जाके क्लोजिंग नहीं दिया है. If that happens, that would be interesting. Similarly, Coalpal भी हमने सुबह आइडेंटिफाई किया था, and then I told that 1700 above closing would be something which would be of interest to me, जो अभी तक आई नहीं है. IRCTC is able to maintain the level of 2600, and even after the split stock split decision and announcement, so this is also one of the good structures. और going forward अगर ये 2700 के ऊपर जाती है, so there can be more strength and it will be try to make a new all-time high. UBL also is dancing at 1400. There's nothing much. Asian Paints, it was good. Asian Paints में ये strategy हमने पहले भी बहुत बार डिस्कस की है. We also discussed this on the weekend. वो सब वीडियो आपको मैं इस वीडियो के एंड में अटैच कर दूंगा, so you can also go ahead and have a look and try to understand कि मैं ये क्यों कह रहा था. So basically when it's below 3000, you can see always try to buy as low as possible from 3000 and sell at 3000. This strategy we have used multiple times, and this used to work in every day. So we used to buy here morning में sell किए, यहाँ पे आया, फिर buy किए, फिर दूसरे दिन morning में यहाँ sell किए, फिर यहाँ buy किए, फिर sell किए, फिर buy किया. So every day we used to do this, and this is exactly what we were doing today. But the only difference is today it was able to move past this closing. On a closing basis it was above 3000, which you can see since last 10 sessions. This is the first time it's happened. Dabur is also, you see, it gave a good move after, and now it's trying to go. Actually हमने Dabur का reversal इसमें ही हमने we discussed about the Dabur reversal over here, and from 580 it's inching towards the levels of 600, and this was also discussed today कि आज सुबह में हमने जो डिस्कशन की थी कि FMCG sector was one of the sector together with IT which was actually working since morning. The industry भी एक बहुत अच्छी move थी. We were in the trade since this particular candle, and for 3 days we closed our positions at 950, and then we again created yesterday at closing, and today again it went. I think going forward it might try to go for all-time high, and we just have to see because this is also news based. I guess there's some news about the management decisions which are going to come in a day or two, so maybe that's the reason why this stock gave a good move in the morning today. Page Industry, it seems like it got a very good support at 3000 levels, और ये हमने weekend को भी discuss किया था. On the weekend it was on this levels. हमने बोला था कि it will fall and it will try to get a support at 3000. This is exactly what happened in Page Industry, so this is also looking good. Metropolis is trying to inch, but at the end of the day there is nothing more until and unless it's able to move past 2800. The only problem which I see with this particular structure is यहाँ पे it's making very smaller candles, and if any breakdown comes in then it will eventually have a good fall. So from a trading perspective, most of the traders would keep a script and a pattern like this on a short side for now, and just wait if a breakdown comes in. हाँ, अगर breakdown नहीं आया तो of course there is nothing to worry about. Power Grid in the morning. पावर ग्रीन हमने 180 में बोला था कि देयर विल बी सम बाइंग सपोर्ट एंड दिस वाज फॉर्चुनेटली इट केम इन द मॉर्निंग आल्सो वी क्रिएटेड some shorts at higher levels जो we were able to get some profit because ये structure हमने कल extensively discuss किया था and we are not going to do it. Godrej Consumer Products is also gave a closing you can see it's a 10 sessions में आज सबसे अच्छी closing आई है above 1000 so this is also looking good. HEROMOTOR Corp is also got a very good this is a very good reversal pattern going forward. Agar HEROMOTOR is able to cross 2800 levels, then theoretically this would be able to go past higher of 2800. NAVINFLUOR is also it got sort of buying from lower levels and it seems like their positions is getting entrenched, so let's see if it is able to move past 3800 very soon. Ramco Cement is also sort of reversing. Marico also after multiple 3-4 sessions में ये 50 to 520 regions के ऊपर ये close कर पाई and Maruti also got some buying interest from lower levels of 6700. ये कल हमने 7000 जब ये breach किया था and now today in the immediate reversal is coming in. We would be waiting for a closing above 7000 if you want to initiate any new positions from here. Indigo is also inching higher. Siemens is making a very good pattern going forward. Please keep cement in your radar and Siemens may go for 2400 from here and this looks a very typical structure which is ready for a breakout. And Dr. Reddy is weak and so Bharat Forge is also not that interesting. Aisha Motor is not that interesting. Sri Cement is it seems like it was trying to get some support from 2500 levels, so we have to see. ICICI is dancing around about 1470 and 1440. Try to keep 1470 at as your breakout zone. अगर ये multiple sessions के ये जो box है अगर ये breakout आती है then from there this will be a quick trade towards 1500 or 1500 के ऊपर closing. It will then be a very good it will be a good momentum trade. Lupin is also unable to cross the 1000 level for closing on a closing basis. Exactly Britannia, you can see this is trading above 3500 or 3600 levels and this was something a trade which we identified in the morning and this is a very good typical structure that going forward this momentum should continue on the upside. Balakrishna Industry is also nothing we can do right now. It's dancing and maybe so सब stocks ही आज जो भी कल की downward movement थी they are all trying to negate and they are all trying to maintain. So you can see Kotak is also ready for a blast and Bajaj Finance also you can see on a closing basis it was able to 17 16. So Bajaj Finance was also able to get some support from low levels and closed at 6400 levels. Sun Pharma हमने पहले बोला था 800 का closing के लिए wait कर रहे हैं and this would be something interesting for us. McDowell was 660 के ऊपर अगर closing देती है that will be a multi-session closing on a higher side and maybe it will then try to go towards 680 and eventually 700 levels. Biocon को नीचे से कुछ buying interest मिली है. We have to see if it is able to move past 380 and until आज actually Biocon में एक breakdown भी आया since you can see it was trying to maintain this level of 376 earlier और कल ये closing दी थी and then today you can see it dipped towards 362. What was the low? Yeah, 362 exactly. And so this is how it's looking. Lal Path Labs, a lot of positions getting created but still 4000 के ऊपर we are waiting for the move in Lal Path Lab. Deepak Nitrite also you can see it has been consolidating and it seems like this is also preparing itself to go towards 2200 levels. So there's a lot of trading opportunities right now in the market. BPCL में high level से profit booking आई and this was also what we said early in the morning and this is a typical structure which you will see also in IOC. So I traded these two and I booked my profits in the first 1 hour of the trade and then eventually throughout the session it was just going down and some buying interest came in the last hour from the lower levels. Our ES structure, this is same in BPCL as well as in IOC. Alchem is one of the trades we took in the morning. It made an all-time high, and then there was some small profit booking. Going forward, I am pretty much sure it will go towards 3800. Havels is also trying to dance between 1200, and we have to see tomorrow going forward if it's able to maintain the hold the levels of 1200. ICICI Bank also not much move after the result. ये 700 and 720 के बीच में ही है, but it seems like there is some buying interest from lower levels, and today it was again able to close above 700. Berger Paint is trying to get some support at 800. Muthoot Finance not interesting. Voltas not interesting. So there is not much of an interesting trade which we have over here. SBI Life is also trying to move past 1150 levels, so try to keep a watch for SBI Life at 1150 levels. Tata Chem, this is a very typical structure ऊपर से आके, and now this will continue towards 900. Reliance, now it will form dojis, and it will try to trade between 2100 and 2200, and as and when Nifty में कुछ weakness आएगी, then Reliance will be used for index management. So theoretically अगर आज 2200 के ऊपर अगर closing देती या अगर जाने की कोशिश करती, that would have been much more तब वो ज़्यादा अच्छी एक पैटर्न बनती, but now it has just a form an inside pattern and inside bar, so basically there's nothing more we can trade on this one. Axis Bank is just like ICICI Bank, lower levels से buying eye, and then it closed where it opened today. PVAR, it seems like there's some buying interest at lower levels, but it was unable to close above 1400 levels. So right now it seems like it will again dip towards 1350 and 1450. That's the range of this for this expiry. Sun TV कल हमने weekend में इसको discuss किया था, that's weak. So from 530 regions, 540 regions, you can see it corrected towards 500. यही हमारा target था, and then there's some buying came in Sun TV. State Bank of India भी हमने कल discuss किया था, it was looking really weak, and from yesterday's 425 today in the morning it went towards 425, and from there it fell to 415. There was a good buying which happened, and finally it closed around about at 421. So let's see if it is able to take out this particular 433 levels for now, and if that happens, then theoretically 450 would be achievable in a session or two. Similarly, Gujarat Gas is also some buying came from low levels. Let's see how this goes in. HDFC Bank had a fall, and right now is trying to get a support at 1500 levels. Tata Power also, it has been dancing between 130 and 132. So right now we have to see if it is able to move past the levels of 133, and then eventually it should shoot towards new all-time highs. But definitely this is going to take time. You can see 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 10 11 12. So 12 sessions 13 sessions में वो सिर्फ इसी बैंड पे काम कर रहा है, and this is actually good because there's a nice consolidation which is happening. You can keep, if you want, you can keep 126 125 अगर इसके नीचे closing आती है, so you can keep that as your stop loss. Till then try to buy at 129 128 region, क्योंकि जब भी यहाँ पे आती है यहाँ पे buying interest आ जाती है, and then eventually it's then try to sell off between 133 134, and as soon as the levels of 135 will be broken, it should be very much a move towards 139 in no time, maybe in one particular session itself. Similarly, Hindalco is also dancing around about below 450. और फार्मा हमने ये वीकेंड को डिस्कस किया था that this is a weak structure, and from there you can see every day is closing at day's low, and it seems like there is more weakness to come in. Amraja Battery is also weak. Manappuram was able to move, and this is a very typical structure. अगर ये 162 यहाँ पे 166 levels को अगर ये breach करती है, this will definitely fall towards 160. This is a weak structure until and unless a closing of 180 comes. Steel was not able to perform today. ONGC gave a breakdown below 115. पहले ये 114 और 118 पे टेंस कर रही थी. You can see in the multi sessions this is a very low closing and it dipped towards 112 today. IOC, you remember the discussion we had just now with BPCL. ये भी same structure है. Ashok Leyland, a very good trade we identified, and from these 2 days you can see that it fell really good from 135 133 से हमने shorts create किए थे, and we were talking about targets of 128 which was attained yesterday. और कल भी हमने देखा कि there was more weakness. In the morning it opened around about at 128 and from there it went towards 124. So this is also we had already talked about Ashok Leyland की 125 आने वाली है, and this is exactly what has happened. मैंने Ashok Leyland और PVR पे explicitly एक वीडियो कल पोस्ट किया था where we discussed all of this in great detail. वो वीडियो भी आपको इस वीडियो के एंड में मिल जाएगी. If you are interested you can have a look. LIC Housing Finance is weak. Shriram Transport Finance weak. ये सब structures. Concord is weak. Concord is unable to move past 680, and this is exactly जो हमने Concord में हमारी strategy थी that it would again try to go towards 700. It looks like this is going to take more time. Z Limited, you can see from 200 levels it was on this particular day we discussed, and there from there is 180, and it seems like अगर ये 180 को hold नहीं कर पा रही है, you can see the closing was below 180. It will correct more. Hind Petro is also looking weak, as a result of which I would suggest that until and unless there is an actual data, just like the data which we saw which formed yesterday in IOC and BPCL, until and unless you see that data, there wouldn't be and so TVS Moto is also weak, DLF is weak. So yeah, these are all weak counters. So whatever the names आप यहाँ पे देख रहे हो, all are weak है, and the only chances of reversal are very slim, rather, because if Nifty is trading at days high and at a all-time high, and you can see that the money is flowing in particular sectors and particular companies, so ये company की revival होने के chances बहुत ही कम है. The only thing you can see good companies, अगर just like Tata Motors, it dipped towards 292. ये 300 levels को जब break किया था तब हमने shorts create किए थे, and then हमने closed at 394 levels because on this particular day also there was a buying interest which came from 393 levels, 394, but it actually went to 393 levels. So no matter what, is the same thing. So going forward, अगर ये 300 के ऊपर अगर closing देती है, so then again it would be interesting for us to track. In general, until and unless the levels of 320 are breached on a Tata Motors, don't expect a huge upside in any coming time, and so this is something which is the way it is. PEL, unfortunately, it was giving a good move, and today there was a breakdown. Subah mein it made an exact high of what it made yesterday, 2793 levels, and from there was a huge breakdown to 2675 levels, and it was not able to recover. We have to see if it is able to take out this level of 2800. जब तक ये 2800 अगर PEL पिरामल नहीं take out करेगा, there is more chance, and maybe we should be getting a breakdown or a breakout trade maybe in the next 1 or 2 sessions, or definitely if the levels of 2650 is breached, definitely it will fall more towards 2500 levels. JSW Steel is also looking weak. Glenmark is definitely weak. We have been discussing it since last 2 weeks now, and here you can see in the last 10 sessions इसमें क्या हाल हुआ है. From 600 is down to 550. Bell is also down. ये भी हमने डिस्कस किया था on the weekend. वो वीडियो भी आपको अपर एंड राइट हैंड कॉर्नर में और at the end of the video मिल जाएगी. Sale, as you can see, it was dancing yesterday, and now today there was a breakdown from 130 levels, and it touched 130. अगर ये immediately 134 के ऊपर नहीं जाता है, there won't be any buying interest definitely coming soon, and eventually it will inch towards this lower targets. And the thing is, today actually the whole of the steel sector didn't perform, including the top favorite like Tata Steel. So this is exactly the reason why SAIL, as well as NMDC, as well as National Alum, all of these companies, they ended up in red. ये भी 170 के नीचे क्लोजिंग दी है, एंड इट सीम्स लाइक दिस इज ऑल्सो गोइंग फॉर मोर, there is going to be more weakness. NMDC National Alum was at least able to get some support at garners support and 80 levels. So let's see. I think going forward, this would be dancing around about 80-85 levels for the expiry. Canara Bank also, you can see after yesterday's move to date, there was a breakdown and it was not able to recover, which State Bank of India was able to. And also Bank of Baroda was weak. So in the morning we discussed about how the PSU, all the PSU banks were down, and only it was, well, even State Bank of India was not able to move past the levels of 425, where it was trading way back then. So all of these sectors are, all of these companies are looking weak. PFC and RDC, ये दो चंटू पंटू में एक ही ट्रेडिंग स्ट्रैटेजी है, 150 के ऊपर नीचे. Try to buy at 147, 148 and try to sell at 150, 151, and this strategy is working like great. You can see in PFC, whenever it comes down, buy from lower levels, sell at 130, and this is exactly how I think it will keep on going until and unless a breakdown happens. From the looks of it, it seems like there can be more weakness in the coming days in both PFC and RDC Limited. And we are also going to see if SAIL is able to recover and recoup from 130 levels. If not, then going forward, you can see there was a breakdown and then this was not able to move past this, and eventually this breakdown is coming in. So maybe going forward there can be more weakness towards 125 levels, if not below. Or VEDL, well, yesterday people were all shouting about VEDL. It made a 52-week high, VEDL yesterday, and then today you can see from one day. So it took 15 sessions from 300 to 340, and in one session it just came back to where it started in one particular day. So this is how the fall happens. So yeah guys, that's all from my side. अगर आप short trades देखते हो, so definitely it seems like PEL में एक breakdown आ सकती है if that level of 2760 is broken. 2650 is broken, so there can be more weakness in PEL. Glenmark is also looking weak. From strength perspective, I would suggest try to stay with all of these big names like Alchem, Havels. अगर उसको 1200 level पे support मिली, as well as also try to look for if Maruti and HEROMOTOR, COP and Bajaj Auto, say for example, ये जो तीन they gave a good sort of movement. So going forward we have to see if they're able to sustain this move. And definitely on the very top hand you have MFSL. It's one of the best counters जिसमें मुझे बहुत अच्छी trading opportunities मिल रही है, because this actually moves a lot, and so this is really good. So just like you can see that in one session it was from 1000 it went towards 1100, so that's actually a 10% move. So these counters are very good for trading, as there is a lot of scope where you can make some intraday money. So on a closing note, keep a close look on Mphasis, Apollo Hospital, Cummins, definitely Tata Consumer on the top, and see if NAM India is able to move past 400, Hindustan Unilever. So all these names of the companies you see over here, they are all looking good, and maybe going forward there would be more strength in these counters. So that's all folks. These are few of the counters जो मैं 18th of August के लिए track करूँगा. On 19th we have a holiday, and so tomorrow is the last session as well as the expiry. So let's see how good we would be able to make some money in tomorrow's trade. Thanks a lot for listening. Bye bye. As always, please consult your financial advisor for any trading or investing related queries. Bye bye.